As you are aware and as you have seen, across the whole country, the young people are hungry for change. They are hunting for hope. They are desperate for opportunities. This is why you find young people in South Africa, in Botswana, in Zambia, in Malawi. It's because they want opportunities. It's not just the young. It's even now the elderly. Because there's nothing in it for them. Every citizen of Zimbabwe is asking for change, demanding change. That's why we have said we are Citizens Coalition for Change. We are answering to that call by the citizens as they demand change. But you must understand this. No amount of a threat or intimidation will save the dictatorship from the young people. Young people have no jobs. Young people have just left college. They do not have any opportunity available. Students in universities and in colleges are not supported. There's no academic freedom, no autonomy of tertiary institutions. And of course, education is being weaponized and commercialized, commoditized, to the extent that none is able to have access if they are not from well-to-do families or family backgrounds. But you must also understand this, that Mr. Mnangagwa, how do you think that these young people are going to react to your suppression? How do you think they are feeling? And how do you think that they will feel as you continue to put on the jacket that Smith was putting on, the jacket of dictatorship? How do you feel, Mr. Mnangagwa? You always are proud that you fought for the liberation of this country. But there's a difference between liberation and oppression. Liberation means freedom. But what we are seeing is the opposite of that freedom. Is it not the same that you went through under Smith when you were suppressed? Is this not what gave birth to the liberation idea during the liberation struggle? What do you think this suppression is going to give birth to? Does it even visit your mind that one day you will wake up and you will not be in government? Does it even visit your mind that you also have children and family that have to live in a free and happy Zimbabwe? What does this do when you terrorize other people's families? What do you do? Why have you not even bothered to visit the Ngwe family and pay condolences? That heartlessness is what is going to be a big challenge for the country to move forward. You are aware that you all veterans out there, the liberation struggle was primarily because of what we are seeing now. You in government, the entire crop of leaders who constitute government today, you were about 18 to 30 years of age. Just the same age as the young people who were brutalized in Kwekwe last Sunday and are brutalizing across the whole country. So it's the same thing. What would that send our country to? The youths have never been formally employed. Young people have never known a salary. Young people do not even know the meaning of their own Zimbabwean currency. Young people have never tasted freedom. Young people do not understand the value of education because education means nothing. Never has the opportunity to go to school been squandered so wickedly. There are no social safety nets for the government. No hospitals. Men are resorting to vending. Like this young man, who was now doing mining as a small-scale miner. A very sad story. The only thing that the young people are asking for is self-determination through peaceful campaign and peaceful elections. We are a people of peace. Peace is our signature. Peace is who we are. That's our identity. That's why all the provocation against us, we have resisted. Not because we do not have capacity to react or respond in a manner that is expected of all the people who are oppressed, but because we understand that peace is fragile. We also understand that peace is simple. And to do away with peace is to do away with the stability of a nation and the prosperity of a nation and the dignity of generations. But let me say, oppressors in Zimbabwe, hear me out. Especially you who think that oppression is fashionable. Brutality is seasonal. Violence is not permanent. Power is temporary. You are your own worst enemies. You are only making your situation very worse. Change is coming. Believe you me, change is coming. In fact, what you are seeing are the telltale signs that the writing is on the wall and that change is on its way. When change is coming, those who are to be changed begin to behave in a hysterical manner. They panic like a snake. They want to avoid the inevitable. But freedom is coming. And freedom can't be postponed, delayed, or denied. There is no other party in this country that has such a history of violence, such as ZANU-PF. Of course, they must know the consequences of closing channels of health political discourse, health, deliberative, and conversational politics. That's what we stand for. We want to fight over ideas. We want a clash of civilizations in thought, and not a clash where stones are being used, where you are using noble carries. I was addressing the crowd, and I saw these people coming, almost like what used to happen during those primitive years, throwing spears onto people, stones, all sorts of primitive weaponry. It shocked me. And I'm glad, and I want to thank the people of Kwekwe and the people of Zimbabwe and the Change family for exercising restraint. It was provocative, and they wanted bloodshed. In fact, I had been informed prior that they wanted to do this. I'd also been informed, and I'm reliably informed, that the police were aware of this thing. And they know, because they had the intelligence. Fellow citizens, our journalists, I must say, as we go into the details of what transpired in Kwekwe, I just wanted you to know that their intention was to make sure that we don't address the people. They did not start just recently. Any person who is in government, who is civilized, who arms the young ones to commit violence is wicked.